everyone, Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com, back to share another video in my series called Flashcards. Today's card is just a very nice, clean and simple card. I decided to shake things up for you a little bit today, and instead of cardstock as my flashcard base, I chose Stampin' Up's Designer Series paper because it's fabulous. I love how clean and simple the card is. I'm very excited to teach you how to make this one, so let's get started. As always, I'm going to start with my card base. Mine is 11 inches by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2, and my 2 pieces from my flashcard. If you've not watched the very first video on flashcards, you might want to take a moment to do that so you understand how the template works. To find that, you can just go onto YouTube and search Connie Stewart flashcards, and you're sure to find that video to help you get started. All right, well today I'm actually, instead of starting with the flashcard pieces, I'm going to start with the card base. And so I'm going to do a little cutting here. See how I have some extra, I wanted more of the Designer Series paper to show on my card. So I got to get rid of a little bit of bulk here. I cut off 1 1/4 inches off the bottom. And then it's going to look like this. Well, it will look like this when you come along after you've cut it and used your scallop border on the edge. And that's going to give it just a really nice look here. From there, I decided I wanted to do a little paper piercing. I've had this and I haven't had a chance to play with it like I'd really like to. So this is the paper piercing pack and the paper piercing mat. I wanted to use the decorative label on this card. So I'm just going to lay my mat down. I'm going to come in with my paper piercer tool and just simply come and punch a little tiny hole all along the edge of my pack. But you don't want to see me do all that. So through the magic of television, I have one done for you. Now let's come in and do a little work with our Designer Series paper. I was just going to adhere it, but look, there's an awful lot of waste right there. So I decided to go ahead and cut it down. I cut 1 inch off of it, so we're going to save that piece and use it here in a minute. That little 1 inch piece, let's go ahead and adhere that to the inside of my card. I just like to line it up there at the bottom. I'm going to add some snail here by my scallops. Line that up again. And that way I can just bring that down and I'm all set there. Now what to do with that little scrap? Well, you know, we don't throw away anything. So I'm going to come in with my border punch and punch that out. One more. Oops. There we go. And I'm going to adhere that to the inside of my card. Just like so. Terrific. Since I have the card open, I'm going to go ahead and do a little stamping. I'm going to come in with the Pool Party ink pad and the Wonderful You from Loving Thoughts. And I'm just going to stamp that on the inside of my card. Beautiful. All right. That part of my card is done. Let's go ahead and work on the actual flashcard. So I'm going to come in with my little flashcard piece and do some stamping. I'm going to be using Affection Collection today, and I'm going to start with the little flag that comes in there. So I'm going to stamp that in the Pool Party ink, and with the decorative label, I'm going to come in and punch that out like so. And with the rest of my card, I'm going to come in with the word friend from the Affection Collection. Just to make sure that's going to fit, I'm just going to stamp it a little ski-wampus. And come in with the modern label punch. And punch out the word friend. Oh, well, wouldn't you know it. I went a little too far ski-wampus, so let me get a little bulk out of there. It happens. Not a problem. Okay, so we've punched out our friend. We're all good to go. That's all the stamping we're going to need to do, so I can put away my ink pad. Now let's come along and start putting our card together. I have my stamped pieces. I've got Stampin' Dimensionals on the back. So let's go ahead and adhere those. Look at that. Doesn't that paper piercing just make a world of difference? It's fabulous. I'm going to come in with the word friend. Adhere that right next to it. Beautiful. And now let's add a little ribbon. This is the Pool Party ruffled ribbon. And I'm going to show you a fun trick on what to do with that leftover ribbon after you're done tying it onto a card. So let's go ahead and do our pretty little double knot, right over left, left over right. There we go. When you trim off the excess, what are you going to do with that? Wait till you see what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to take my little piece of scrap ribbon there, and I've got some baker's twine that I've just tied around it. Okay, I have pool party baker's twine. Do you think I could find it for this video? No. So I had to use Island Indigo, so just work with me. But I've got all I mean, it's just a simple, I've just tied it. But watch what happens when I give that a little pull. Cute! I'm making like a little tiny bow. And it was just something I was just about to throw away, and I said, wait a minute, I can use that. So I tied it in a knot so that it won't come undone. You're going to tie that in a bow, and when you do, it's going to look like that. Is that not too cute? I've got it on there with a mini glue dot. Come in to my card, attach that onto my card. Is that just the sweetest? Very easy. Well, of course it is. It's a flashcard. Flashcards are always easy because that's what it's all about. Thank you so much for tuning in to my video today. Thank you so much for tuning into the series. I'm so glad you've enjoyed it. Even if you think there is not anything else I can do with those 2 pieces of cardstock, stay tuned because there will be. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.